Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today I want to take the time to talk about Fortnite Creative 2.0, which I know, I don't oftentimes talk about like Fortnite or anything like that here on the channel. Truth be told, I haven't played Fortnite in a little while now. I haven't actually consistently sat down and played it. I go through these phases in Fortnite where I'll play it for a little while, I'll really enjoy it, something will happen, a new update comes out I don't like, or I had an issue where like I was getting kicked out of games mid-match, so things like that happen, and it's just like, it kind of kicks me back off the game, I guess, for a year or whatever, and then I end up coming back when something like this happens. But Fortnite's new Creative 2.0 mode has basically been showcased and revealed, so we now are starting to see some of the opportunities that can really be taken advantage of with this new tool coming from Epic Games, working pretty seamlessly with Unreal Engine from what I understand here. It's basically a massive step forward on the creative mode that Fortnite added a little while back. Fortnite already had a mode where you could like do stuff and like build your own island or whatever, and put stuff on it, put buildings on it, make maps and modes and games and stuff like that for you and your friends to play. But in Creative 2.0, they're taking that idea and they're just completely moving it forward. Like, this is actually one of the most impressive steps forward I've seen for a feature in a video game in probably ever, man. Like, this is actually insane. This is to the point where people are talking about this could be the Roblox competitor type of thing, you know what I mean? And to be fair, games have done this before. Like, I'm pretty sure Halo has like the Forge workshop, a lot of games have had moddable stuff where you can add your own content, but this is on a completely different scale because this pretty much opens up the door for so many different possibilities that weren't really possible with the first rendition of creative mode in Fortnite. Like, now this will have Unreal Engine support to help basically make it to where you can do way more. Like, you can apparently eventually import your own models. You can actually like adjust everything that happens on pretty much every scale inside of your project, and it's going to be to the point where people are going to be able to create legitimate games and experiences inside of Fortnite that are pretty much completely unrelated to actual Fortnite. And on top of all of that, they're implementing a monetization system that's similar to Roblox as well, will allow people who create things inside of Creative 2.0 to actually monetize their games and experiences so that players who play them can support them financially. And this obviously means that, kind of like how Roblox has, Roblox devs and people who make all these different popular games and whatnot, Fortnite is eventually, it looks like, going to have an entire ecosystem where basically game studios are going to be popping up inside of Fortnite just making games and experiences for this, making actual money doing it too. Like, there's so many different possibilities with that. I know I kind of keep repeating that, but it's like, on the scale that it's on, like, I can't think of any other game except for Roblox that is going to have this much potential, and especially on this kind of scale, because you got to think Fortnite is still by far one of the most popular games on the planet. It's still free to play and everything, so there's still a lot of people playing the game. Even if I know a lot of people online like to say they've moved past Fortnite and whatnot, there's still a very good player base for this game. And now, obviously, since this has kind of hit the light and everything, and people are starting to see it, I've been seeing people all over the internet saying like, yeah, I'm coming back to Fortnite to check this out. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at a video where kind of explores the possibilities of this program. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So you look at this and you see what this is basically able to do on this scale. It's like, I just think this is probably going to bring in an entire new era of not only Fortnite, but I think that this has the potential to like really shift the boundaries of the gaming industry at large. Like, just thinking off the top of the head, like a lot of the top games right now that are basically competing with Fortnite. Well, you got like your Call of Duty / Warzone, right? They're definitely a competitor to Fortnite. Apex Legends, they do the Battle Royale thing too, so they're a competitor. Even like other games like Grand Theft Auto, which is like a hugely popular game still too in the AAA industry, right? Like they're competing for players with Fortnite too, whether they want to admit it or not. Like, all the most popular games are competing with Fortnite. And what other game out there on that scale has this kind of tool where not only can people play basically infinite experiences created by their peers, but creative people who want to build their own experiences and don't have game studio money or a game studio job can do so in a pretty seamless way, get monetized, and get out to players on a widespread scale. Like, there's not one except Roblox. Like, Warzone is really popular, I get that and everything, but like, when this comes out, there's just gonna be completely no reason for me personally to want to play Warzone, because like, I mean, think about it. If you really wanted to, you could go back and create OG Fortnite inside of this and just have like, you know, original Fortnite, and you could just sit there and play like the golden age of Fortnite, or with like the first person capabilities and stuff like that, you can recreate Call of Duty, all of its best maps and all of its best modes inside of Fortnite. And it won't be fucking, hopefully at least, mediocre like the actual Call of Duty games have been recently. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 is definitely a step forward from a lot of the other Call of Duty games that have come out recently, but damn dude, like you can basically play Call of Duty for free once somebody creates it in Creative 2.0, and trust me, somebody will. You know, there's gonna be first person shooter games built in this that are just insane. And I mean, you think about like just recently I covered a game over on Roblox, right? That like the graphics were on par with AAA games, like the gameplay looked good. You know, we were saying like, hey, it looks better than Call of Duty. There's gonna be experiences like that also built in Fortnite right here, free for people to play or whatever, because Fortnite's free. And it's just gonna open up the possibilities of what's possible in the game. And like right now, you know, they do have a lot of really great modes and stuff that have been built through the Creative app on Fortnite already, but at the end of the day, the scope is just getting expanded so much here, right? Like you can create a legitimate, basically like a standalone game at this point, and there's nothing really stopping you, you know? Like the tools of Unreal Engine, like that's a very huge engine in the industry. That's not just some shitty engine, you know, Epic Games and Unreal Engine and everything. This is like a good support system for creative people to have if they want to get into something like this, right? Like Unreal Engine is one of the, you know, like definite best softwares, I should say, like engines for people to use, especially like indie developers and people who maybe don't have like actual industry experience, or they have light industry experience. It's an easy to use tool where you can do a lot of different shit in it. And that was really kind of shown in the showcase that was released today too. I want to show you guys this. This looks insane. Take a look at this. I mean, if we're being honest, dude, you look at that, right? And like, tell me that if not done, if it's done to its best, right? Like, can't actually be something that people want to play over Call of Duty, right? Like, it's essentially Fortnite and Call of Duty had a baby. It looks like it's like the best of both worlds, right? And I mean, like, you know, there's so many different issues in the gaming industry these days with like AAA studios not providing results, like in Call of Duty and a lot of these other major games. And if we're being real, the gaming industry really struggled to adapt to the popularity of Roblox, right? Because having a game where the game is to create/play other people's games was not something that like had been done on that scale before. But Epic Games, obviously, they have the money and they have the manpower to make something like this really work out. And actually, the cool thing about it is you can download this right now. If you go on the Epic launcher on your PC, you go to the Creative 2.0 or whatever page, the Unreal Editor for Fortnite is what it's actually called, I apologize, but you go to that page and you actually can like wish list it and get it right now. I actually went and downloaded it on my personal account. I can't wait, man. Like, I really want to just like take a look at this tool, just see what's possible, right? Like, I'm not really, you know, looking to develop a game in it right this second, but I mean, if it has like the tools to really like build something awesome, which I mean, from the capabilities that we've seen from these videos that we've watched, it definitely looks like it does. But like, if it has those capabilities, that's great. But like, I just want to see what it can do. You know, I want to take a look at it and, you know, get to understand it a little bit. I just think that stuff like this is the future of gaming. And like, as somebody, you know, I like to make my own stuff from now and then, you know, like if there's a game with creative stuff in it, I love those features, like back in Black Ops 2 and stuff when you could create your own emblem, or in BO3 when you could create your own camos on your weapons, right? Like, these were really cool things. And I feel like even in sports games, like the ability to create players and teams and stadiums, those are always the cool features to me. So for me, and for obviously a lot of people like that, you see a tool like this getting implemented into a free-to-play battle royale game, and man, it really gets you excited. Like, I just want to see what people can come up with, you know? know, like these people, you know, hopping in teams together and developing stuff like this. I was already really impressed with like some of the maps that had been designed in Fortnite before that had been community designed. Like I think there was this one that I played for gameplay actually a few months ago where it was like I can't remember, it was another first person shooter, but it was like a map from that game, and it was like really fun and it was enjoyable. And there's, you know, the build wars, box wars and stuff that people do now. There's just going to be so many different things, and this economy is what's going to be really cool because like they can really go all out with that, man. Like I know on Roblox, these people who can like create these games, they can also create items in the game that they sell, and they can like actually create stuff that's worth buying and worth supporting. And like if there's, you know, for me personally, if I'm playing Fortnite, right, and I play a Creative 2.0 map / game that is really fleshed out, it's really enjoyable, you know, you can tell the creators put some work into it, it's got some good gameplay, I would not mind, you know, buying a couple V-Buck purchases or whatever for it and supporting it. And I feel like a lot of people are that way because I mean you look at Roblox and people support the economy there very well. In fact, I mean there are Roblox developers that are probably making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year just making Roblox games. For Fortnite to open up that, you know, treasure chest, I guess, to people within their own most popular game right now is just not only a really incredible business decision, but I think it's going to be one that really forces competitors to make some tough decisions. Because if I'm Call of Duty right now, and I know I keep really using COD as an example, but like, you know, Warzone is the other, like I would say, premier battle royale right now. The thing is like they use Warzone to try and sell the $70 game with multiplayer and campaign, right? Fortnite isn't doing that. They're not selling, you know, a separate mode with multiplayer and stuff for $70. They're letting the community create all their own experiences for free or building an economy around it to incentivize people to just build infinite content for their game. And Call of Duty has no way currently to compete with that. And like Apex Legends currently has no way to compete with that. And for them to really catch up and build something I feel like as fleshed out and developed as this Creative 2.0 mode is, it's going to take them years. Like, I mean, it takes Call of Duty 7 months after the game releases, after a 3-year development cycle, to release the fucking ranked multiplayer. You give Fortnite a year and a half or something and they develop a mode that completely revolutionizes the entirety of gaming, man. So I don't know. I just am really interested to see the outcome of this, right? Because, I mean, today's like the first day, I guess, that it's really publicly available. So, you know, people I feel like are going to really hit the ground running, making some very awesome and dope experiences for people to play. And I'm really hyped up to see it, man. So, I don't know. If there's some games that come out that are pretty decent on Creative 2.0, I guess you can start to expect some gameplay because I'm definitely going to want to check them out. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, though. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, talking about Fortnite Creative 2.0 and signing out.